So it's my honor to introduce to you, to everyone, our special guest, but hindi siya special guest. Siya talaga yung mag-host ng ating ng ating webinar for today. The founder of Setters PH. Everyone say hello kay Coach Royan sa ating comment section. Hello!
Hey, what's up, Sir Jam?
Hello, Coach Royan. Mag-hello muna kay Coach Royan sa comment section. Pag hindi kayo nag-hello, hindi kami magsisimula.
You don't stop to amaze me, my dear. Like,
thank you.
Tontuwa ako lagi sa nakatawa ka.
Daldal ba?
Comment funny in the chat if natutuwa ako kay Sir Jam. Natutuwa din kayo kay Sir Jam.
Gabi naman siya. Hindi naman ganun. Ayan.
Hello na sila sa inyo. Everyone doing good?
How are you doing daw? How's everyone? Everyone feeling good? Comment good. Ganon.
This is my first time going live. So we're on FB, right?
Yep, we're on FB live right now. Setters PH.
All right, so please bear with me. It's my first time going live on FB. For everyone that's not yet part of the community ng Setters PH, I usually just show up dun sa community namin, which is it's in Discord, parang exclusive siya. Pero ngayon, nandito tayo sa FB page. So everyone that is already part of the community, Sir Jam, we gave them the Facebook link, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Please type 1 in the chat if you are already part of the Setters PH community.
Press 1. Tapos isa-send ko din yung link ng Setters community. Hindi ka pa pasok sa loob. Kasi, why not, diba? Wait, let me send that right now. Let me send that
may mga nagawa sa chat. Hindi ko talaga makikita yung chat. Diba?
Meron. If you can click comments.
Nandun. Right? Okay. Great. So I can see 1. It means that we were able to inform them. Hello. Okay, perfect. Are you going to stay, Sir Jam?
No, I'm gonna go down para sa spotlight.
Okay.
I'm gonna go down para sa spotlight. But, i-send ko muna sa inyo, guys, yung link ng Setters PH para maka-join na kayo sa Setters PH community. Kasi may free lead gen tayo or
it's free to join, everyone. It's free to join. It's all part of the mission.
Perfect. All right. So, you may present you may click present, Sir Royan, para you can present your screen.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So, if I want to share my screen, okay, perfect. Sige.
Yes. Okay. And everyone, I'm giving the floor to Sir Royan at sana ay ma-enjoy nyo ang topic. Bye.
Have a lovely night, Sir Jam.
You too. I'm gonna stay lang dito sa baba. Bye-bye.
Okay, everyone. So I hope everyone's having a great day. Hope everyone had a great day. And for every one of you who hasn't joined the community yet, please check out setters.ph. This is a free community for everyone to join. In fact, this particular session is for me to focus on a topic. And this is the very, very first thing that you need to do in order for you to build a 6-figure online service business. This doesn't matter if you're a virtual assistant, you're a freelancer, you're an aspiring person to make money online. This topic is going to be very, very important for you. So, without further ado, let's get started. But before we get started, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I know how much valuable your time is, so I promise that I will do everything in my power to make this well worth your time. But just to give you some context, yung topic natin ngayon is just one part of our millionaire VA blueprint. So again, just to give you some context, when you become part of the Setters PH community, you will have access to a very detailed step-by-step training on how to build a virtual assistant business and how you can get from 0 to 100K and even up to 1 million pesos per month. This is very possible when it comes to this digital world that we have now. And yung training na yon is, again, very detailed. yung pinaka first training that you will see in that blueprint is yung master class ko, in where I broke down the steps literally on how to do it. I'm doing these sessions on a weekly basis to expand each of those part nung training na yon, right? And today we are going to focus the discussion on the very first thing that you need to do in order to build a 6-figure per month online business and become a millionaire virtual assistant. And this topic is none other than optimizing your online presence. Okay? So, how many of you here, type 1 in the chat if you've already experienced in your life or napansin mo na sa sarili mo na kapag merong bagong place or bagong, let's say, kunyari, cafe sa area ninyo, you tend to be encouraged na bisitahin yung cafe na yon based sa aesthetics and itsura ng place. Alam niyo yung mga bagong cafe na nakikita nyo sa Facebook and then you don't really go there and try it out kasi sabi nila masarap yung coffee, but more on because yung aesthetics ang ganda ng mga picture, ang ganda ng place. So yung na-experience niyan na, uy, try natin dito, ang ganda ng bagong cafe na nagbukas dito sa ganito, ganyan, di ba? Type 1 in the chat if you've experienced na yun, tinatry nyo siya kasi yun nga, ang ganda ng place. Okay? Alright? Okay, now, that's good. Yeah, 1, di ba? So, this is just normal for us to do. How about this? May na-try na ba kayo na place na bago, hindi maganda yung itsura, kaya hindi nyo sinubukan? Type 2 naman or 1 in the chat ulit. Regardless, hindi nyo siya ginudge based on like, nung sarap yung food doon, itatry nyo siya or hindi nyo siya itry kasi yung itsura, maganda or hindi maganda. Okay, di ba? Okay, so everyone is in the same page. Now, I'm giving you this example because that is the same thing when you put yourself in the online world. Okay? So the very first thing that you need to do is to position yourself and establish yourself as someone that can be what? That is professional, someone that can be credible, someone that is reliable. Okay? Now here's a trick. Here's a special thing about here na gusto ko na i-take ninyo kasi I know a lot of you here are aspiring virtual assistant. It doesn't matter if you're an experienced virtual assistant or you don't have any experienced virtual assistant. It wouldn't matter at first. It wouldn't matter at first. It will all boil down to how you position yourself in the marketplace. Okay? That's the first thing that the client will look at. When you reach out to someone, or in fact, dito sa community, a lot of members, they experience na the moment they've optimized their online presence, which is most of the time just their LinkedIn profile, inquiries starts coming in. They start getting opportunities na may nag-i-invite kanila na mag-apply for a job. You know why? Simply because they've positioned themselves as someone that can be reliable. They have optimized their LinkedIn profile. Kasi ganun tayo, that's human psychology. We tend to respond better and trust if someone is, of course, already looking professional, looking good. Kumbaga, sa online space, this is like the new suit and tie. Okay? Kumbaga, kung maganda yung social media mo, kung maayos yung LinkedIn mo, yung Facebook mo, then right off the bat, it builds a little bit of trust dun sa potential client ninyo. I'm gonna go deeper on this one, and I'm gonna teach you how to actually position yourself in the marketplace. Because this is a common mistake that virtual assistant, freelancers, online service providers, coaches, consultants are doing. They rely too much on their ability to provide a service na hindi nila kino-consider that they need to actually position themselves in the marketplace the right way. In fact, I made this mistake myself. When I was just starting out, I jumped into doing lead generation simply because this is something that I already know how to do. I already jumped into lead generations, contacting people, and it was working, but it wasn't performing in the best way that I want to perform my campaigns. And that's what I realized that I was lacking. I told myself, like, so syempre, di ba, there are always these people who are ahead of us. Tapos sinitingnan ko, ano yung ginagawa nitong tao na to? Bakit they're doing better than me? And then na-realize ko, okay, ang ganda ng online presence nila. If you look at their social media accounts, talagang iisipin mo talaga na legit talaga to, na business na to. Legit talaga tong service provider na to. May website sila. Tapos yung website nila, kung ano yung kulay ng website nila, yun din yung kulay ng social media account nila. Tapos yung pictures, HD. So sabi ka, okay. So this is I think the first step to putting yourself in the marketplace. Before you even contact leads, kailangan maayos yung social media. Just imagine, and type agree in the chat if you agree with me. Just imagine if you start contacting your target customer or potential customers, tapos yung social media mo, yung mga post yung parang inuman pa, or kaya yung picture mo pa nung high school ka, 'di ba? 'Di ba, it's not aligned. Isipin nila hindi to someone that I can trust my business with. And here's the thing. Type me in the chat if you are an aspiring virtual assistant. So, in short, literal na wala kang experience, hindi mo pa alam kung anong service na ipoprovide mo. Type me in the chat. Kung wala ka pang alam, you're just starting out, hindi mo talagang literal na, kumbaga, alam mo pa lang yung idea na I can make money online as a virtual assistant, pero wala ka pang, wait lang, parang may mga nagmimina part na ng community, di ba marunong na kayo, alam nyo na yung service ninyo. Parang gusto nyo lang mag-participate, ha? Give chance to others. Alam, may makikita ko, makakilala ko kayo, eh. O, sina Miss Claire, sina Miss Edelyn. Alam nyo na yung ipaprovide nyo na service. Okay, okay. So, madami, di ba? Madami yung nagsasabi ng me. Okay. So, if I know you have this question na parang wait lang, bakit optimize profile agad? Hindi ko pa alam kung anong service na provide ko. You put that on the side first and then just open up your mind with what I'm gonna talk to you today. Kasi regardless, if you already know what to offer or not, you start with this. Kasi I'll give you an example. You don't know where to start, di ba? Alam mo lang na gusto mo mag-earn online and you are thinking, okay, I can be a virtual assistant, I can provide a service. Then you can simply just put in your presence that you're a virtual assistant. Pero, lamang ka dun sa mga kapag inayos mo yung profile mo and your online presence, lamang ka na dun sa mga hindi pa nag-aayos. So, I'm going to share my screen and then we're going to break this down. Okay? I'm gonna break this down. And I'd like you to get a piece of paper and like a pen and then write down yung instructions ko. Kasi we're going to start with the rule of 1. All right? Type rule of 1 if you want to learn more about the rule of 1. Get your pen and paper, guys. Love it. Love it. Si Sir Jam yan. Okay. So, rule of 1 is this concept of just focusing on one thing. Okay? One offer, one niche, and then one funnel. Ano ba yung one funnel? Let's just say that one funnel is a way for you to acquire a client. You will focus on one way to get clients. Okay? Again, the rule of 1 is having one thing and you focus on this one thing alone. You have one target customer, you have one offer. In this case, it could be just simple virtual assistance. You don't even know what it is. You're just going to say, I will offer you my services as a virtual assistant. You can say that. And then you can figure out the rest later. But we're going to talk more about that later. And then the third one is how you get acquire a client. Okay? So first things first, when you are optimizing your online presence and already putting yourself out there, you take note of this. You take note of this concept. Okay? So I'm going to share my screen. And then type 1 in the chat if you can already see my screen. Okay. Kita nyo na, no? Type 1 in the chat if you can see my screen. Perfect. Okay, good. Okay, so if you look at my profile, this is my LinkedIn profile, by the way. And then in this LinkedIn profile, I also have a landing page that goes here, which is kind of like my it's a landing page. It's not really a website. It's a landing page because it's a funnel. I see you have royanidea.com. And then also, if you go to my Facebook, but I'm not super active on Facebook actually and Instagram, pero I also took the time to optimize it para all align. Kapag tiningnan mo tong tatlo na to, okay, what can you see? Ano yung kumbaga same thing dito sa lahat ng to? Ano napansin nyo na same? This is my Facebook, this is my LinkedIn, this is my company page, view as a member. Okay, tapos this is my website. Sabihin natin website, pero hindi talaga to website, landing page siya. Kasi website, you have all different menus, a landing page or a funnel. It just gives you one thing that you can do. And in this case, I'm asking people to watch this training for free. Ano yung napansin ninyo? Theme, brand name, branding color. Okay, so you can see that everything is looks the same. Kumbaga may brand. Okay, same thing sa inyo, kailangan nyo din gawin ninyo. Kailangan nyo din gawin yun. Guys, okay, you need to make a decision. Ano yung gusto kong kulay ko? Okay, anong kulay yung gagamitin ko for my brand? And this is very simple, okay? Very simple lang nito. Pipili ka lang ng kulay. Kasi kapag nasimulan mo na yon, okay, dun ka na, momentum yun eh. Kasi, syempre, sometimes we get stuck with the idea that it needs to be perfect. But done is better than perfect. Always remember that. You start with, kailangan uniform lahat. Maayos dapat lahat tingnan. Okay? Ano pa yung napansin nyo dito? Lahat ng pictures ko, across the board, HD. And I just want to let you know, I didn't even spend anything to get these pictures. Kasi baka isipin nyo na, syempre, may pangbayad ka na kasi sir sa photoshoot and all. Wala. I didn't spend anything. When I was just starting out, and until now, ito pa rin yung gamit kong picture, I borrowed a DSLR from a friend. Tapos, yung isang friend ko, siya yung nagpicture sa akin. Tapos, yun yung ginamit ko ever since na asset. I think I need to change it na din nga eh. No? Kasi tagal na nito eh. Parang more than 5 years ago na siguro itong mga pictures na to. So, you start with that one. Okay? Babalikan natin yung rule of one, guys. I'll give you the visuals first. Kasi visual muna eh. Like, people will look at, you know how your future customers will look at? You're going to look at your profile without even looking at the words and the messaging. Okay? Titingnan lang muna nila kung maganda yan or hindi. Kapag maganda, sa kanila, titingnan yung details. Pero pag right off the bat, kapag hindi yan okay, hindi ko alam kung may makakaanap ako dito na example, pero right off the bat, hindi ko alam kung makakawa ng example. Kunyari ito, this is a good example. The moment a potential customer looks at this, tas ganito, hindi na siya magsispend ng time to even look at the details. He's going to move forward and just, ignore it. You know, because that's how human psychology works. You need to capture their attention first. Alam mo, even sa dating, di ba? Most of the time, people looks at the looks first of the person that they are going to, try to meet. Yun yung unang titingnan nila. Tapos saka lang nila aalamin talaga kung mabuting tao yun, kung maayos yun. Ano po yung dating? Puro kasi si Sir Jam kasi puro payaman yan kaya hindi na alam kung ano yung dating. So anyway, kaya kung gustong i-discuss yung like, okay, just follow a brand and then focus on putting in HD pictures. Kasi pag ginawa nyo yan, right off the bat, magic, magiging mas maayos yung look ninyo online. Okay? But I'm not going to go deeper on this one kasi hindi to expertise ko. I'm not an expert when it comes to graphics and design. Pero very plain and simple, choose 2 to 3 colors that you're going to follow. Okay. Maayos yung tingnan, people will trust you more, people will take you, pinaka bottom line guys, people will take you seriously. So if you want your customers to take you seriously, you have to take this seriously. Okay? So, balik tayo dun sa rule of one. Okay na yung design, di ba? Very simple lang. Follow one brand, put it across your social media, and then put HD pictures na, syempre, mas okay kung nakasmile kayo, nakatingin kayo sa camera. It makes a lot of difference when you smile, look at the camera, tapos yun yung mga profile pictures ninyo. It will help in building relationship with your customer. You know, the sale starts from the very start. The moment they look, the moment they look you at, the moment you message them, they look you at, that the sale starts there. That will matter if they're gonna move forward to even having a conversation with you. So I hope that is clear. I think very straightforward naman yon. Sino dito yung share with me in the comments kung ano yung mga color na gusto ninyong i-embrace for your own theme. I wanna see. Ano kayong color yung magiging common? Ano yung color na gusto ninyo na i-follow for your own brand or i-represent kayo? Ano yung kulay na yon? Blue, okay, blue. Ako blue. Naka-blue ako. Green, nice. Ang ganda din ng green, kakaiba. Lilac, grabe ang hirap naman, lilac. Teal, green, and blue, ganda. Okay. Cyan, turquoise, and teal. Grabe, ang hirap naman yan. Buti na spelling mo pa yan, turquoise. Orange, okay ang orange. Teal, blue. Pink, violet, strong yan when it comes to branding. Talagang, merong something sa branding na yung parang, yung certain level of attraction ng color. You can check it out as well. Black and white, good too. Okay, so I want you to start thinking about that already and then start looking at that as an important piece of your entire business. Kasi we're not just, ang gusto ko ditong ma-establish sa lahat sa inyo, regardless if you're already part of the community or not, you're just an aspiring VA, hindi tayo dito naghanap ng trabaho, guys. We're building a business dito, okay? Hindi tayo dito, makakuha lang kayo ng isang kliyente, okay na, hindi. You're here to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Gusto ko pares kayo ni Sir Jam, yung madaming kliyente, tas madaming pera. Okay? Yung goal natin, katulad tayo ni Sir Jam, alright? So yan, let's go back to the rule of one. Hindi. Go back to rule of one. Why is it important to have the rule of one? One target customer, one offer, and then one way to acquire a client. Simply because when you start putting out the message in your social media presence or your online presence, kailangan clear kung sino yung tinutulungan ninyo. When I was just starting out, my target customer was specifically business coaches. And then over time, I just expanded to doing coaches, consultants, and agencies. And if you look at my presence or in my LinkedIn profile dito, what do? I help them scale to 100K a month. I help them acquire consistent flow of clients. I help them build their personal brand through LinkedIn, podcasting, and YouTube. Okay? So, kumbaga, ito yung service ko. Which is, in this case nga, expanded na to eh. Pero nung nagsisimula pa lang ako, I focused on business coaches and then providing LinkedIn services. My very first agency was a LinkedIn marketing agency and I was able to grow it to 20, 30 clients. I was doing about 500 to 800 up to 1 million a month. Yung agency ko na yun. And then I expanded to other services. expanded it to providing services to also consultants and agencies. And yun yung gusto ko na maging key takeaway nyo dito. Make a decision on who are you going to target or reach out to as a target customer, and then mag-offer kayo ng one service. It can be plain general virtual assistants if you're not yet sure whatever it is that you can share or you can offer. It could be lead generation, appointment setting. Sa community ng Setters PH, we teach a lot about lead generation, appointment setting kasi it's a big part of acquiring client. And then you can also be a systems architect. We also have a training for that one in the community. In short, you choose not just a specific target customer to provide a service with. Pili din kayo ng service na i-offer ninyo. And yung pagpili ng target customer, it's a little bit difficult. So sa simula, just pwede kang try natin dito. Let's ask some things dito kay ChatGPT. Give me 10 good target customer for my virtual assistant services. I'm doing this like real time. So online coaches and consultants, agency owners, CEOs of small to medium-sized enterprises, real estate professionals, e-commerce, and course creators online. Okay, so dito pa lang sa ChatGPT, bibigyan na kayo ng 10 options, di ba? You stick with that. Okay? And by the way, for everyone who's like wondering, like, paano naman po namin makukontak yung mga tao na to? Yung mga hindi pa marunong, we have training for that one sa community, which is like lead generation, how to use LinkedIn, FB, like all of this stuff, you can learn that. Pero dito, gusto ko muna key takeaway ninyo is yun, you choose a niche that you're gonna go after, and then you establish the service that you're going to provide. Again, if you're just starting out, then you can say, I help agency owners buy back their time through my virtual assistant services. Okay, pwedeng ganun. Or I help, let's say, anong yung mga nandun? Professional speakers and authors. Let's say, grow their business without giving up more of their time. Yun, kung hindi ka sure kung ano yung offer mo. Kung sa mga marunong na lead generation, of course, you can say, hey, I help coaches book 10 super qualified meetings per month. Okay? It could be whatever it is. But you simply go back to, okay, I help, and then yung target customer, and then what it is that you're going to help them. And then, if you want to make it even better, yung copy ninyo, yung copywriting ninyo, dagdagan nyo siya ng without. And ngayon kasi may ChatGPT na tayo, so we can try. All right. Can you help me write a headline for my LinkedIn? My target customer are health and wellness. Kunyari lang to, ito, ginagawa ko lang to right of the wellness practitioners, and I'm a virtual assistant. Sino na dito gumagamit ng ChatGPT? Type ChatGPT if you're using ChatGPT. Nakikita nyo to? Okay, this is so good. Virtual assistant for health and wellness professionals, simplifying your business so you can focus on changing lives, supporting health and wellness coaches to manage clients, boost engagement, save time through virtual assistant. This is actually pretty good headlines. So yun, dun pa lang, kaya importante that you focus and you start with the rule of one so that you can give that data sa ChatGPT when you're writing it. Alam nyo guys, ang galing ngayon kasi we have ChatGPT. Before, when I was just starting out, walang ChatGPT. Talagang literally gagawin mo siya manually. And this is the first time I'm giving a training in a big audience in where I show them that you can use ChatGPT. So, ang galing kasi meron ng ganito ngayon. And it's working. Pwede nyo gamitin yung prompts na yun na parang ganito, ganyan. Okay? Ay sa team, di ba Sir Jam? Walang ChatGPT before. Ngayon, andali na. Kaya, you start with that rule of one. Ano yung go kong after na target customer? Tapos ano yung service ay ipoprovide ko? Kasi it will all goes down to, kailangan kasi mag-align yun lahat eh. Alam mo yun? And ganito yun. Ganito. I'll give you an example and going to give you a specific scenario on how everything that I'm talking to you about will help you. So, in my case, ang tinutulungan ko are coaches, consultants, and agencies, di ba? And then my offer is I'm telling them, hey, I can help you scale to 100K a month. And then if they go to my different channels, they will see, yeah, same thing yan. Scale your business, ganyan. So this is where it's gonna come from. If I start now using LinkedIn, for example, to acquire clients, and I put here business coach, and then kunyari inahanap ko all filters, kunyari US. Tapos ito, nakita ko to, si Dale Walter, certified business coach siya, at Action Coach. All right, and then this guy, I'd like to send him a note. Sabihin ko sa kanya, Coach Dale, I intentionally reached out to you because I specialize in helping business coaches scale their business to 100K a month. Is this worth a chat? All right. I'm not saying this is a recommended message, but I've used it before. I just want to give you an example. I'm going to send ko kaya to. Sinend ko, guys, wala na. I-update ko kayo anong mangyari. I sent this message to this person, right? And then this person is a business coach. Sinabi ko din sa message, I specialize in helping business coaching and scaling to 100K a month. If this person happened to just, check me out, kailangan yung mga sinabi ko doon will align to what he will see dito sa profile ko. Does that make sense? Nagigets nyo kung ano yung connection ng presence nyo sa pag-acquire ng kliyente, kung bakit nyo kailangan ganito gawin nyo, ganito, ganyan, gawin yan. Kung baga, lahat yun konektado yun with each other. Kasi kapag kunyari, when you reach out to someone, ito na lang sinabi mo, hey, I can help you grow your, sir, are you looking for a virtual assistant to help you with this, handle your tedious tasks, take care of your repetitive tasks, and help you with admin tasks. Tapos the moment they look at your profile, nakita nila hindi maayos. Right off the bat, isipin nila, well, kung hindi mo nga naayos yung profile mo, paano pa ako matutulungan, di ba? That's why it's important that all of these things are aligned before you even start doing lead generation. And that's why I am emphasizing in this training that if you want to earn 6 figures online and build a VA business that's very successful, the very first thing that you need to do is to fully optimize your online presence. Does that make sense? If you have any questions, put it in the comment. And what I will do now is give you just a little bit of breakdown on how to actually optimize your presence on LinkedIn, because this is the first thing that you can get started. And let's break it down. Meron pa kaming another training dito na mas very powerful. We have if not the best automation specialist in the Philippines, I'm definitely sure he's one of the best in the Philippines. His name is John Bryan, and he's also the co-founder of Proceso. And in that software that we are giving all of the members in our community, we give them access to this. They can create their own landing pages done. So they can have their own website. They can really establish their legitimacy in terms of putting yourself in the marketplace. Kasi you can create your own landing page. In fact, this particular landing page was created in that software, Proceso. And in short, you can have this thing as well. You can have your own landing page. Nagawa ninyo through the training that we have doon sa community. And perhaps you're probably yung big question dyan usually when we're introducing the community, kung libre ba. So yes, free mag-join sa Setters Philippines because we do revenue sharing model. You become part of the community once you're earning. That is only when we also make money. Kaya wala kayong kailangan isipin na upfront payment. So let's go back to, just I'll give you a little bit of so para ito, kasi di ba sa Facebook page, pwede itong ulitin. Although meron kaming training pa nito sa, namin, sa community. You start with your profile. So let's just imagine na blank to, di ba? So pinakauna mo kailangan gawin dyan is you start with the headline. Okay? So dito sa headline, sabi ko nga, lalagay mo dyan syempre yung sino yung tutulungan mo. I help target customer achieve what you will help them achieve. Okay? And then pwede mo yung lagyan ng without. Or you can put kung papaano through. Does that make sense? So parang kumbaga ang mangyayari niyan, I help, let's say, real estate professionals. Ito achieve, part na to. Close more properties or close 2 properties a month through, let's say LinkedIn. Okay? Yan. That is a sample of a headline. Tapos lagyan mo ng emoji. Kung gusto nyo emoji, fire. Hindi, weird. Weird na fire. Kasi real estate eh. Okay, isipin na masunog pa. Kamay na lang. Okay? Yan. So yan, headline. You start with the headline. Lalagay nyo dito syempre sa headline. Save mo, meron ka ng headline dito. Kapag meron na yan, syempre, punta ka sa Canva, which is libre lang naman. Gawa ka ng banner sa Canva. Paano ba to? Okay, sa Canva, you can search sa Canva na LinkedIn banner. Tapos dito sa LinkedIn banner, kunyari, pinili mo to, kunyari, di ba? Okay, kunyari lang ito. Pinili mo tong ganitong kulay. Tapos dito lagay mo, lagay ko dito Roy ni Dea. Lagay ko dito scaling your business. Scaling your coaching business. Diba? Kunyari, ito. And then ito, syempre, i-upload ko na yun dito. Upload. Change photo. Syempre, i-download nyo yun, change yung photo. Tapos, pinaka-importante din, syempre, meron kayo dapat about summary. And alam nyo ba, one of the best ways to do this easily is to find someone that you can use as a reference, tapos i-copy nyo lang yun, and then you change it with your own stuff. Kapag okay na yun, make sure na yung public profile and URL okay lahat. So, ayusin nyo yung URL ninyo, tapos make sure everything is public. Very simple. You do this today, at the end of this training, gawin nyo to. It's going to give you the momentum that you haven't had to actually move your business forward. So kung hindi nyo pa nagagawa yun, I highly suggest you do it already. Sa community namin, yun yung una namin na pinapagawa sa kanila. Kasi ulit, hindi ka naman pwede mag-generate ng leads or start contacting people if hindi pa maayos yun. Okay? That is the meat and potatoes of this training. If you have questions, you can put it in the comment. And again, I would like to invite everyone to join the Setters community so that you can actually have the steps, the guidance, the coaching, the support, and most importantly, the community, the people that can support you to start making money online. If I was able to do it and others are doing it, you can also do it. This is open for everyone. Okay. I already stopped sharing my screen. Please type your questions in the comment section if you have any questions. Pero kung
Yeah,
wala na,
comment your questions, guys. It's Q&A time. Sabi ni Rins, ayan, i-highlight ko na lang.
okay, this is a big. I stop optimizing LinkedIn profile because I don't know what to put. You can, so 2 hacks. Number 1, you can look for a profile na sa tingin mo pinakamalapit sa gusto mong gawin or ginagawa mo. You can copy that and then change it with your stuff. Parang gagawin mo siyang reference. The other one is that you think about first you think about yung rule of 1. Pero most especially, Rins, para sometimes kasi what stops us from moving forward is yung idea na everything needs to be perfect. Sometimes hindi. Alam mo yun, even if you just change your profile picture sa LinkedIn, ginawa mo siyang HD, that gives you the momentum na parang, uy, nagawa ko to. 'Di ba? Kahit yung effort ninyo to like borrow a camera or like you take a picture of yourself using your phone, tapos i-upload mo yung picture, then that gives you the momentum. So, baby steps. You don't have to like, in just one go, maganda na yung profile mo. It doesn't have to be like that. Kahit wala bang experience sa VA, former CSR sa BPO, if you are a former CSR sa BPO, you already have the skill to become a virtual assistant. Kasi sa BPO, sobrang intense na mga training natin sa BPO, di ba? So, sino dito yung mga galing sa call center? Type call center in the chat. I also came from call center industry. Di ba intense yung training sa atin sa call center? So, already qualified ka na to be a virtual assistant. Doesn't matter. Lahat naman ng virtual assistant nag-start na walang experience eh. Pero kung ikaw galing ka na sa BPO, CSR ka, you already qualified as a virtual assistant. Yan, good. Call center. Okay, yeah. So ikaw kung galing ka sa call center, that's it. That's already a service that you can provide. Siyempre, hindi mo naman sabihin na, hey, I will provide you call center services. Sabihin mo na you're a virtual assistant. Pero another way to solve that problem, join the Setter's page so that you can acquire the skill, not just a skill, actually skills to actually get paid premium sa online world. Siyempre, in my own journey, I'm already kumbaga, ahead na ako sa journey. So, I already asked like $8,000 per client, and it's just about like stacking up skills. Pero ikaw with the skills that you can learn from the Settlers community, you can ask minimum 1,000 a month. Kaliban po sa lead, wait lang. Parang meron pang question ako dito. Okay. Mali po ba sa lead gen, meron pa bang iba? I'm a database manager. Super dami. A virtual assistant is like a term. For me, this is how I explain it kapag may nagtatanong na hindi familiar. Sinasabi ko sa kanila na ang virtual assistant po, para siyang general doctor. Okay? Tapos kapag sinabi mo na siyang, kunyari, si Sir Jam is a VA sourcer, recruiter, yun, specialization na yun. So parang may specialization, di ba ang doctor, may general, di ba sa mga doktor, may general doctor, tapos merong mga doctors with specialization. Ganun din sa VA world. If you're a general virtual assistant, you're a general virtual assistant. You basically just help whatever it is that the client will ask you to help him with. So it can be sobrang broad yan. Minsan papa-edit ka, papa-data entry ka, papasagutin ka ng emails, kulang na pagawin ka ng kape. Pero magandang start yun kasi you can learn a lot of things from there. Pag ito naman sinabi mong lead generation virtual assistant ka, specialization na yun. So, kung ang question mo, meron pa bang iba na available training sa community namin? Meron pa, which is yung sa pagiging system architect. Other than that, wala na. So, right now, we offer lead generation appointment, training, and system in becoming a system integrator architect. no experience pa how to choose ng isa lang niche. Yun po, pwede kang kumbaga, just don't think too much about it. Ask ChatGPT ano yung top 10 na interesado ang na kailangan ng virtual assistant, and then just choose whatever niche you have. Kung meron kang particular experience sa particular industry, kunyari, may experience ka sa real estate, then you can go after real estate kasi kumbaga, pagkausap mo na yung potential client mo, mas madali mo magigets yung mga bagay-bagay. Kung galing ka sa insurance, then you go after insurance. Kapag galing ka sa school sector, you can look at also that nasa educational space. So, pwede mo i-consider yun. Pero, I'm gonna tell you, don't even think too much about it. Kaya nga yung binigay kong example sa inyo, di ba? I-search nyo, what are the top target customer that is good for a virtual assistant. Tapos pumili kayo ng isa dun. Kasi hindi nyo naman talaga alam eh. Along your journey, you will know what is a good target customer for you that works for you. And sometimes, kung ano yung sinimulan mo, yun na yun. Kasi, wala naman talagang mas better niche than the others eh. All of them, lahat naman yan same lang naman. I mean, in a way na parang lahat lang naman yan kliyente, lahat naman yan running a business. So, of course, they will have particular needs na pwede mo i-offer. Is it okay if I specialize in two, sir, such as real estate virtual assistant, executive virtual assistant? Well, kasi actually parang pareho lang yun. Pero there's a little bit of a difference. So, kunyari, for example, pag sinabi mo na real estate yung industry, tapos ang katrabaho mo din is executive or yung business owner, basically, executive assistant ka ng isang business owner sa real estate industry. Right? So, technically, hindi specialization yan. Specialization in terms of what? Skills or yung target customer? So, kung sa skills, it's better if you can have two highly valuable skill, you put it together, and then you create an amazing offer. Pero this is more advanced, so I don't want you to think too much about it. For now, para mas okay yung sagot ko dito sa tanong mo, focus ka muna sa isa. Focus ka sa isa. Kasi rule of one, di ba, Miss Lorna? So it's either you choose real estate or you choose executive assistant. Sa journey mo dun, mo malalaman ano yung na-enjoy mong gawin. You just have to start today. Definitely. I'm an HR recruiter, so what services do I have to offer to the client? You can offer actually recruitment. Pero medyo ibang na din yan, ibang service na din yan. Pero kung meron ka ng skill as an HR recruiter, pwede mong itry yan na ikaw yung maghahanap ng mga talents na kailangan. Si Sir Jam, parang technically, ganun yung ginagawa niya. That's one of his expertise. Diba, nakasmile siya. You can be an EA for an RD.
Recruitment PA. Lalo if you know the end-to-end process, you can create recruitment systems for their business. Ganun.
Patuloy ni Sir Jam. Kaya lang mahal kasi yan, mahal ang coaching niya ni Sir Jam. Kaya
Hala, hindi nga ako nag-charge
Kailangan mo na yung modernized sensor. Hello po sir, ask ko lang po, personal opinion or expert advice po. Recent graduate po ako ng information system po. Di ko po alam which position po ako belong. Ang naisip kong idea is yung pinaka-least position as a VA po. I think you have no experience po. Yeah, go for it. Least position as a VA, which is like just a general virtual assistant. Unless you want to pursue yung tinapos mo na information system. Siguro, okay, siguro tatanungin mo ako, kung gusto mo, mag-offer ka or maghanap ka ng kliyente na nasa information system space. Kasi alam mo yung industry na yon. Tapos, di ba, malay mo, magustuhan mo, tapos nag-start ka sa VA, they're gonna find out that you actually graduated this course, and then, you can go from there. If you want to transition into the VA world, I suggest align your niche with your current acquired skills. Yan. Kapag wala naman kayong particular skills, yun, kailangan mo talagang gawin yun. So, you have to look at trainings available so you can join Setters community. Even si Sir Jam, di ba sa Barangay VA, meron ding mga trainings na available.
Yeah. Actually, nagdagdag na kami ng we started with 0 to VA challenge. Ngayon, meron kaming 0 to VA challenge, 0 to SM challenge, and 0 to Lead Generation Challenge Vibe
Nice.
Setters. So,
Ano yung
nilagay
sinabi mo
namin
isa? SMMA?
SMM.
Cool. Oh, yun. Grabe yung demand yan. Hanggang ngayon, grabe yung demand sa SMM. How about education sector, sir? What do you mean? What do you mean with your question? Can you elaborate na how about education sector, sir? Kapag kunyari teacher ka, mag-VA ka, go directly VA ka, okay yan. Maraming mga VA na mga ano.
At saka may mga kung hindi mo happy specific work, you can go to the specific industry. Baka pwede kang kumuha ng mga clients na may business na schools, ganyan. Diba?
Exactly. Ganito na lang. For everyone that is not sure kung anong i-offer nila service, you simply offer a general virtual assistant service. And then, you acquire whatever. Kasi ganito kasi yung nangyayari kapag startup or bago ang virtual assistant eh. You are simply basically selling your time. So kung whatever it is that the client is going to ask you to do, you figure it out, you learn it, tapos ipoprovide mo tutulungan mo sila doon. Kunyari, minsan, i-research mo ako, kunyari, data entry lang. So kung hindi mo alam kung ano yung provide mo na service, and you want to get started now, you start by providing a virtual assistant service. That's one way to do it. The other way is that you do a sprint. You commit, let's say, 10 days to learning a skill. Kahit anong skill ngayon, halos kaya na nating matutunan because of what is out there. Tapos, aralin mo yon, and then you start providing that as a service. Kung hindi ka pa ganun ka-confident doon sa skill na yon, you can provide that as a service na parang service now, pay later. When I was just starting, that's one of the few things that I did. When I was closing a deal, I would tell them, hey, you don't have to pay me if you're not happy with my service. Let me help you with this now, and then at the end of the month, if you're not happy with my service, you don't have to pay me. And I was charging them $1,000 to $1,500 a month. Siyempre, for a client's perspective, ay wala akong risk. I'm just gonna give this person a chance, right? So yun, pwede mong gawin yun. Saan kaya pwede mag-apply ng VA po? Nag-shutdown na kasi sa Shopify, hirap na makapasok. You join Sellers Community, we're gonna teach you how to find clients. Not apply as a VA, but to find clients.
Meron kasi guys mga niche na hindi naman kailangan ng like specific industry experience, kagaya ng general virtual assistants, EAs, lead generation. Skill-based kasi siya, like you will learn how to get clients, how to generate leads, ganyan. At may mga programs naman na available, like ito, Setters Page, very very in-depth training na makakatulong sa inyo. So, practice nyo lang, and then you start with yourself. Ang maganda sa lead gen na niche is that first you have Setters PH, may libreng course, and then you apply it to yourself, di ba? Hanggang sa masanay ka na, di ba? Tapos, hindi mo malaman, meron ka na sariling client, di ba? So, ganun siya. Or, other way around, you can apply as a lead generation VA. Ganun, di ba? So,
and hindi na kasi talaga ngayon, wala nang scarcity ngayon ng information eh. Kahit walang Setters Community, mahanap nyo sa YouTube yan. Pero yung sinabi ni Sir Jam, exactly, is very powerful. Kasi Sir Jam, madaming members sa community, minsan, confused sila, like, ano yung ipoprovide namin na service? Kung naghahanap na kami ng kliyente. Minsan hindi na nagigets na yung skill mo that you're able to find the client, yun na yung ipoprovide mo na service dun sa client. Hanapan mo yung client, i-implement mo. Ano yung in-implement mo sa sarili mo, yun i-implement. Di ba ngayon, dito sa training natin, I didn't went too deep with it, pero I spoke about optimizing your online presence, optimizing your LinkedIn profile. Did you know that on LinkedIn, a lot of people offers that as a service? They charge $1,000, $2,000 just to fully optimize a LinkedIn profile. So It's all about parang being able to do it for yourself. Kung BPO ka, CSR na, syempre galing ka sa call center, marunong ka magsalita. General VP, start mo, papagawin ka niyan, ikaw sasagot ng emails ko. So yun. Kaya nowadays, para mas importante pa na marunong ka maghanap ng kliyente kaysa sa skill. Kasi pwede kasing yung skill later na lang eh. Pero yun nga, yung paghanap pa lang ng kliyente, skill na yun. So you can also apply that sa client mo. So yan, wait lang.
Learn it, guys. Learn lead generation. It's very, it will give you, ako nga mismo, I will go through it. I will go through it, hanap ko na oras.
Hindi na ata.
I need to learn that.
Di Sir Jam kasi parang di na kailangan yun maghanap ng, pinagawa na yan.
Kailangan
hindi kala ko, pag grabe ka naman kasi, wali ka naman kasi nagpapahinga.
Hindi, joke lang. Basta, kailangan ko rin siya aralin.
At saka alam nyo, si Sir Jam, breadwinner yan, kaya hindi nawawala ng energy yan. Kaya,
ako yung bread loaf. Charing.
Ikaw din kumakain ng bread loaf. So, ayan guys, sorry, madami pang question, but I think time is up and I have another meeting. Join Setters.ph, go to Setters.ph, join the community, and yeah, I wish you all the best.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Weekend na ba? Have a great evening.
Yes.
Bye,
Sir Jam, thank you so much. I'll see you everyone next week for anong event natin next week, Sir Jam?
Let me check right now. Ang event natin next week is all about LinkedIn, ang alam ko.
Yes. Okay, perfect.
Perfect. Punta nyo next week. Yeah, join kayo next week. It's all about LinkedIn.
Ito, I'm breaking down. Yung mga tuturo ko dito in the next, on a weekly basis is, I'm just breaking down basically kung ano din yung nasa training namin I'm trying to expand it. How can I get a copy of this recording?
It's on Facebook and it's here on StreamYard. Here, register here.
Pwede ko siya i-download. Pwede ko siya i-download.
Yeah, you can download StreamYard. Yeah, from StreamYard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Perfect. Always
Thank
believe
you, everyone.
Have a good night.
Bye.